Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee, drive will. At the 25-yard line. First play looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. To throw, it's Perez. Caught behind the line is Ferguson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Play action here on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. A play action, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Defense is coming after him. He's hit just before the throw.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Perez. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Lets it go quickly. The sure hands. It's Williams. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Throws it to the right. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
They'll hand it off. He gets loose.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to pass. It's Perez. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion makes it second and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And this pass is on target, caught.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Penn State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Dropping back, it's Perez. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Love the call here by the offensive coordinator to go with the slant route. Could kind of be a gimme for a quarterback, but give the defense credit. They were able to disrupt the pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. To dart right down the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Man,
you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
His offense is on the move now. Off the play fake on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a draw play. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
And he's got it. No problem. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they call a run. Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short.
He fakes it. Now looks to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And there's the handoff. powering through.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Oregon. They couldn't stop him there.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles, read and bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with a solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Makes the catch downfield.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Same tailback, another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Clean toward the end zone.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this 3rd and short, and see what you can do from here.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking downfield, it's Perez. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? It's a shotgun handoff here. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Handoff running right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Perez. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short, so it'll bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Looking for some space. It's Hayes. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in this second half of this playoff game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Ducks offense retakes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. It all moves to the 35-yard line.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Back to throw. It's Perez. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This passing game is on fire today. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd-and-goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd-and-goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Look at that, he's still going. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quick throw over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Caught near the goal line. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Perez. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Maddox. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Running back grabs it on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Perez. Catch made on the sideline. He does get the foot down. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Now they're running on the toss. Breaks free. He's in the clear. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Finds his man. It's Maddox. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Vega. Snags the quick throw. Good enough for first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to throw again. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Working clock with the ground game. And they'll stop him after a short game. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Vega. Who's going to take off here? Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Scrambling and throwing it deep. The ball is picked off. He could go. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
Here he goes. Now the 40. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Back to throw. It's Vega. The 2-point try is successful. Down to a single-digit lead now, 9-point game. They're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Leaning on the run game here. You bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. What a stiff arm. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.